All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We're getting set for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. It'll be an AFC West contest. It'll be the Denver Broncos and the San Diego Chargers. Both teams come in, surprisingly, 1-0 on the season. The Broncos upset the Chiefs on the road last week, and the Chargers upset the Raiders on the road last week. They're both 1-0. Evil Dead is now 11-13 on the season, having got the last game right. Gracie got the last game wrong. She's now 6-9. Gracie's taking her phone chargers in this one. Misty is right at 500. She's 8-8. She got the last game right. And Misty's taking the Broncos in this one. So we'll see who Evil Dead wants to take. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And, yeah, do that. It'd be great. As we head to San Diego, California for this one, Broncos-Chargers, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. It's the Broncos and the Chargers. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Beautiful San Diego, California, on a gorgeous day. The Broncos at 1-0. The Chargers at 1-0. The Chargers get the opening kickoff. We're underway. Beasley will kick off from the 6-yard line. Broadway brings it back over the 25. And Broadway out to the 29-yard line. Terrence Broadway in his third year out of VMI. Misty's taking the Broncos. Gracie's taking the Chargers. Steven Gardner is the quarterback in his 8th year out of Houston. Spent 7 years with the Giants. He was the starter last year for the Giants. He was a free agent. And he was picked up by the Chargers. And Gardner had a big day against the Chiefs last week at Arrowhead. Evil Dead's got the lightning bolts. Evil Dead took the lightning bolts. He took the Chargers. New England fan, he's taking the Chargers. I have a card for you. On 1st and 10, Gardner looking, throws deep downfield. He's got a man open. Tate, touchdown, 71 yards, the opening play of the game. Deon Tate, the 9th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt, on the first play of the game, 71 yards. Okay, Misty, close the door. It's cold. She's standing there with the front door wide open. Golly. Misty predicted that you would take the Chargers, and you did. Didn't take the Chargers long. The first play of the game, 71 yards, and the Chargers take a 6-0 lead. New England fan is 1-1 on the season so far. Tyler Hines for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Chargers, before many of the fans have sat down, take a 7-0 lead. The Chargers are another one of the teams that had a lot of turnover, and they drafted well. And now they'll kick off. Mark Erickson, the 13th-year punter out of Alabama A&M, will kick off for San Diego. I like calling them San Diego again. There's the kick. 2 yards deep. Manning brings it back out over the 15, 20, 25, and out to the 27-yard line. Mike Manning, the rookie out of Boston College. Broncos will have it first and 10 from their own 27-yard line, led by their starting quarterback, Kyle Adams, formerly with the Cardinals. He was the backup last year for the Cardinals. We're not using the Cardinals anymore, so their roster got dispersed. Kyle Adams in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. And Adams played well against the Chiefs last week. On the campus of San Diego State University, the Aztecs. First and 10, Broncos. 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun, first and 10. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams rolls out, throws downfield, and is caught by Samson DeCarva to the Charger 41-yard line. It's a 32-yard gain. Samson DeCarva, the 7th-year receiver out of Missouri. The tackle made by number 28, Tom Willis, 4th-year defensive back out of Baylor. And that's a first down for Denver. It's a warm day here in San Diego, 92 degrees. We're in week 2. We're still in September. First and 10. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center. Randall in motion. Adams hands off to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore makes a move down the sideline all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 28 yards. Gain of 24 yards, I'm sorry. And that'll be a first down. Tackle made by number 59, Bobby Belton, in his 9th year out of Memphis. That was Perry Lattimore in his 8th year out of Appalachian State, the second oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. First down, Denver. At the Chargers 17-yard line. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. First and 10. Adams drops back. Throws near side, and Branch can't hold on. They were looking for Marcus Branch in his 6th year out of Troy. Here's the Denver offense up front. Andre, Sparks, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Elliott. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Lattimore, Vaughn, and Cruz. Second and 10 for the Broncos at the Chargers 17-yard line. On second and 10, Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center. Cruz in motion. Adams drops back. Throws, caught by Cruz, and Colt Cruz to the 12-yard line, a gain of 5. Cruz in his 12th year out of Texas. The wide receiver, all 12 years with the Broncos. He's one of your long shot players from Madden 18. Well, they only have 2 games left in the week. I am going to get some college games in tomorrow, though. Third and 4 from the 12-yard line. 3 to the far side. Adams back. Throws. Caught by Lattimore. No. Incomplete. That was broken up by Briggs. Odell Briggs, the 9th-year linebacker out of Wisconsin. It'll be 4th and 4. And Braden Oliver will come on. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt to get the Broncos on the board. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead is now 7-3 with 6:16 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Boy, that just got in there. Well, parts of it are better, but other parts from last year or better. It's a mixed bag. Sam Beasley will kick off for the Broncos. Chargers lead it 7-3. And now the kickoff by Beasley. From the 5-yard line, Terrence Broadway over the 25. And Broadway brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Chargers will have it, 1st and 10. Yeah, the 2-minute drill in the new college game is not as good. Still, I've had some pretty good games with college football this season. Chargers up by 4 with 6:11 left in the first quarter. We'll be starting our games tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. The Lattimore brothers are playing each other to the 32-yard line. Let's take a look at the Chargers offense. Up front, Speaks, Myers, Pounder, Kennedy, and Williams. And then it's George, Fields, Lattimore, Roush, and Randolph. Marcus Lattimore, the 3rd oldest of the Lattimore brothers, in his 5th year out of Tulsa. 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line. Yeah, even Madden 25 has a better 2-minute drill than the college game. Gardner to Lattimore up the middle, and Lattimore to the 38, a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Walker on the tackle, number 72, Adam Walker, the rookie out of Baylor. The Broncos drafted well. They picked up some key rookies. I look for both the Chargers and Broncos to be better this season. In the I formation on 3rd and 1. Gardner to Landrum. And Landrum to the 40-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. That's Jack Landrum, the rookie out of North Carolina. 1st down, San Diego. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Yeah, the nice thing about Madden 19, there's 2 extra stadiums. So I'm using one for San Diego. I'm using the other for Miami. I don't like Hard Rock Stadium much. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore gets hit for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Tackle made by number 53, Walter Spencer, the former 49er and Bear in his 11th year out of Oregon. I have the Dolphins in a revamped Orange Bowl, and I have the Chargers in San Diego. 2nd and 12 from the 38-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner, play action. Gardner throws, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Yeah, that 12-seat stadium. Yeah, here's the Denver defense. Manning, Fuller, and Maxwell up front. They play a 3-4. Spencer, Pierce, Walker, and Bullock are the linebackers. And the secondary, Cameron, Battle, Benjamin, and Laws. Yeah, in Madden 19, they have the Chargers in that stadium in Carson, California, that soccer stadium. But because there's 2 extra stadiums, I can upgrade them. 3rd and 12, 5 receivers wide. Gardner in the shotgun, empty backfield. Gardner back. Gardner looking. Gardner, he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. Caught by Tate. His 2nd touchdown of the quarter. Deon Tate. 62 yards. Tate's got a 71-yard touchdown and a 62-yard touchdown. The 9th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt. And the Chargers just bombs away. I agree with you, New England fan. Last season, the Chargers finished 5-11. They're going to go 2-0 if this keeps up. Tyler Hines for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead at 14-3 with 4:09 left to play. Here in the first quarter. Wow. Chargers putting on a show here in the first quarter. But as I was thinking that, New England fan said, wow. I said, yep, exactly. New England fan, your Patriots are 2-0 to start the season, by the way. I don't know if you know that or not, but they are. Here's the kickoff. 3 yards deep. Manning brings it out over the 10, 15, 20. And Mike Manning brings it out to the 31-yard line. The rookie out of Boston College. Yeah, the Patriots, they beat the Ravens in week 1, and then earlier this week they beat the Colts in Indianapolis. They didn't just beat the Colts, they dominated the Colts. Patriots, they had a lot of turnover, and they drafted well as well. Don't tell Sports Davis, but the Patriots are 2-0. Miami's 1-0, and they play the Browns tomorrow. They'll still be 7-9. Your Buccaneers play next week, Misty. 1st and 10, Adams hands off to Miles this time. And Miles, a loss of a yard. Coming in to make the tackle, number 98, John Keith, in his 6th year out of Colorado, the defensive end. On the carry was Lee Miles, the 4th year back out of Auburn. Oh, yeah. You need to watch their week 1 game against the Ravens. And then their week 2 game against the Colts. 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Adams to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore makes his way inside or across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13. The Lattimore brothers are playing each other today. Perry for the Broncos and Marcus for the Chargers. Then you have Randall, who plays for the Colts, and you have Evan, who plays for the Saints. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Adams under center. Adams looking, throws, caught by Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle made by number 21, Arsenio Gilbert, the rookie out of Ohio State. A lot of new faces for both these teams. A lot of rookies playing. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Adams draws back, throws, and it's broken up by John Majors, I do believe, number 23. No, Darius Banks, I'm sorry. Here's the Charger defense. They play a 4-3. Keith, Gore, Sparks, and Smith up front. Linebackers, Phillips, Briggs, and Bolton. And the secondary, Banks, Granger, Savage, and Gilbert. It was Darius Banks who made the play on that one. The former Panther, Darius Banks, in his 11th year out of Oregon State. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos now at their own 49. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws and caught by Colt Cruz to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9. And that'll be a Denver first down. As the Broncos are now into Charger territory. Chargers lead it 14-3. We're still in the first quarter. 2:15 and counting. Broncos come out. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. Cruz makes the catch at the 27-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. And that'll be another Denver first down. Tackle made by Cody Savage, the third-year safety out of Oregon. .145 and counting. Here in the first quarter, 1st and 10 Broncos at the Charger 27-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws. Caught by Vaughn. Down to the 14-yard line. Zach Vaughn, the third-year tight end out of Oregon State. It'll be another Bronco first down. A gain of 11 yards, I do believe. So the Broncos now moving it down the field. 1:15 and counting. 1st and 10 from the Charger 14-yard line. 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Dumps it off to Lattimore. Turns upfield. And Perry Lattimore just plowing down the field to the 2-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Denver. It'll be 1st and goal. Willis on the tackle there. Tom Willis, the defensive back, in his 4th year out of Baylor. Both offenses looking good. Defenses not so much at the moment. Every drive has ended with a score so far. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Denver comes out. Adams in the shotgun. Barksdale in motion. Adams looking, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. That was broken up by Odell Briggs, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They were looking for Barksdale. John Barksdale, the third-year receiver out of Arkansas. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center. Adams looking, throws, and it's knocked down again by Briggs. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Nice play by Briggs. That time, they were looking for the fullback, Oscar Randall. Third and goal from the 2-yard line. We're down to 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Chargers up 14-3. 3rd and goal. Adams under center. Adams to Miles, and Lee Miles breaks a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run by Lee Miles. He broke the tackle. Belton tried to get him down, but he slipped out of his clutches there. And it's now 14-9. Nice drive by Denver. Misty has said goodnight at 8:47. Braden Oliver for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. 14-10. Chargers lead it. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams come in at 1-0. Both defenses are on the team bus. They started the game without the defenses. And now Sam Beasley will kick off for the Broncos. Still have 24 seconds in the first quarter. From the 4-yard line, Terrence Broadway over the 20, 25. Broadway gets outside, crosses the 30 to the 32-yard line. In his third year out of VMI. And now Stephen Gardner comes back out. He's only completed 2 passes, both for touchdowns. That's a pretty good ratio. Broncos and Chargers. Chargers have it 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Gardner under center, 1st and 10. Gardner to Landrum around the outside. And Jack Landrum down the sideline. Crosses midfield. Landrum all the way down to the 40-yard line. 28 yards. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Chargers lead at 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the second quarter. Chargers lead the Broncos 14-10. And after a long 28-yard run by Landrum, it would be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the Bronco 40-yard line. And here comes a bomb down the field next. He's been bombs away for the Chargers. It's Eric Coryell all over again. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner fakes the handoff, throws near side, caught by Tate down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 15. Tate has 3 catches for 148. And we're still in the first half. Chargers just tearing it up in the air right now. 1st and 10, Chargers now at the Bronco 25. They can make it a 2-score game again with a touchdown. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Breaking up the pass, number 24. That's Kendall Battle, the 10th-year safety out of Boise State. The intended receiver was Aaron Randolph, the 3rd-year receiver out of Maryland. That one was a little bit off by Gardner. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the Bronco 25-yard line. Chargers come out 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Gardner drops back. Gardner looking. He's got all day. Throws. And Lattimore can't hold on. Breaking up that pass was number 98. That was DeMonte Capehart, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Clemson. Marcus Lattimore, the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers now at the Bronco 25. 4 wide, single back. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner drops back. Gardner looking, rolls out. In trouble now. He's going to take off. And Gardner to the 17. A gain of 8. It's going to bring up 4th and 2. Tackled by behind, or from behind, by Walter Spencer. Down. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt for the Chargers. It would put them up by 7. Keep it a 1-possession game. I love Madden 19. I just have a new appreciation for it every time I play. Tyler Hines from 34 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Chargers go back up by 7, 17-10, with 7:02 left here in the first half. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. Let's see. Let's check out the schedule. In week 3, what do we got here? San Diego plays at Buffalo next week. And Denver will host the Steelers next week. It'll be Denver's home opener. We do have a London game next week. It's Baltimore at Atlanta. Our only London game of the season is next week. There's the kick from the 2-yard line. DeCarva over the 15, 20, 25. Samson DeCarva out to the 27-yard line. See if the Broncos can tie it up with a touchdown. Kyle Adams, the quarterback, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State, primarily a backup quarterback. In fact, this is the first time he's been a starting quarterback in his career, as the Broncos picked him up during the offseason. Braxton Brown, who the Broncos had a quarterback last season, he's now the backup. Adams under center, 1st and 10. Adams hands off to Lattimore and gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. That was Thomas Gore, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Georgia Tech. Loss of a yard, be 2nd and 11. He planted him like a lawn dart. Bam. .640 and counting here in the half. 2nd and 11 for the Broncos at their own 26. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff, throws deep, caught by Restrepo, and Xavier Restrepo out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 15. First down, Denver. Restrepo in his 3rd year out of Miami. University of. The tackle made by number 21, Arsenio Gilbert, the rookie out of Ohio State. A lot of rookies on both teams here. A lot of turnovers for both these teams. 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Adams hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore 3 yards out to the 44-yard line. Odell Briggs on the tackle. Make it a 2-yard. That's a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2-yard gain. 5:45 and counting here in the first half. On 2nd down, Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff, throws, and caught by Restrepo across midfield to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain. Another Denver first down. Tackled by Darius Banks. I like these 1970s style Charger uniforms. 70s and early 80s. The Dan Fouts era. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Adams under center. Adams. A draw play to Lattimore. That gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be 2nd and 10. Emmanuel Sparks on the tackle, the 2nd-year defensive tackle at the University of Washington. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Charger 42-yard line. 4 wide for Denver. Adams in the shotgun. Adams to Gable. This is Benjamin Gable to the 33-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Benjamin Gable in his 3rd year out of Oregon State. I don't know if I told you like last week, but Ohio State now has the most players on these rosters. Oregon State is third. Believe it or not, Miami is second. 3rd and 1 from the 33-yard line in the offset eye. Adams under center. Adams, play action. Throws. Caught by Thompson to the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. Ben Thompson, the second-year tight end out of Jacksonville State. First down, Denver. Cody Savage on the tackle. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. 4 wide. Adams under center at the Charger 18. Hands off to Lee Miles, and Miles will lose a yard as Verlin Wells, loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. .325 and counting here in the first half. 2nd and 12 from the Broncos at the Charger 19. Adams under center. Adams, 3-step drop, throws a fade, and it's incomplete. He overthrew his receiver. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12. I think he was looking for Restrepo. Yes, number 88. That'll stop the clock with 3:12 left in the half. It'll be 3rd and 12 for Denver at the Charger 19. They got to get down to the 7-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws. Caught. Touchdown. Broncos. Barksdale. A 19-yard touchdown catch. John Barksdale, the third-year receiver out of Arkansas. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this one up. Both teams are 1-0. Both teams are vastly improved from last season. And we have ourselves a good game. And now Braden Oliver for the extra point. The kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 17. 3:07 left to play here in the first half. We're live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 2 here at Jammis Sports. Tomorrow we'll be on early with NFL football. We'll be on at 1 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have our Sunday night and Monday night games. We'll have the Packers and the 49ers. That'll lead things off. And then we'll have the Dolphins and the Browns. And that will wrap up week 2. And we'll start week 3 on Sunday. We'll have a doubleheader on Sunday. At our regular time on Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern. Let's see, what are the Sunday games? We'll see the 49ers again at Minnesota, and then the Ravens at Atlanta in London. There's the kick. 3 yards deep. Fields brings it out over the 15-20 and out to the 22-yard line. On the return there, number 26. I'm looking for him on my roster. Where is Fields? Marcus Fields, there he is. In his second year out of Stephen F. Austin. 1st and 10, Chargers now. 3:04 left in the half in a tie ball game. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. New England fans here. I think Davis, well, he was here. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Gardner on the shotgun, 4 wide. Gardner to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 24-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tackle made by Maxwell. Courtney Maxwell in his 4th year out of LSU, the defensive end. 2:45 and counting in the half. On 2nd down, Gardner under center. Gardner to Lattimore to the 27-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Tackle by David Fuller in his 9th year out of San Jose State. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers now at their own 27-yard line. After a fast and furious first quarter, Scoring has kind of slowed down here. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun on 3rd down. Gardner back. Gardner looking. Gardner, he's going to throw it deep. And it's knocked down by Carlos Laws. It'll be 4th down. The 7th-year defensive back out of San Diego State. Homecoming for him today. It'll be 4th down. We'll finally get a punt. Mark Erickson back to punt with 2:02 left. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this punt. The much-traveled Mark Erickson now playing for his 6th team. These kickers, a lot of time they're journeymen. Erickson back to punt. Gets the punt away. From the 20-yard line, Manning gets nailed immediately at the 21. 2-minute warning. Tied at 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back. Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. 2 minutes left. Well, a little bit less, actually. 1:55 left in the first half. Both teams with 3 timeouts. The Broncos will start from their own 21. Denver with a chance to take the lead. And the Broncos do get the second half kickoff. 3 to the near side. In the shotgun is Kyle Adams. Adams draws back. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Colt Cruz. Out to the 34, a gain of 13. And that'll be a Bronco first down. They're taking their time. They're not in the hurry up or anything like that. We talk about the Broncos playing the Steelers next week. The Steelers are 2-0 after finishing 4-12 last season. Steelers are off to a big start. They defeated Buffalo at home, and then they beat the Bengals earlier this week in overtime. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Restrepo out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 16. Broncos go to the hurry up. 1st and 10 from midfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams back. Adams rolls out, throws, and caught by DeCarva down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 20 to Samson DeCarva. And the Broncos take a timeout with 1:01 left to play in the half. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Samson DeCarva in his 7th year out of Missouri. 1st and 10 Denver at the Charger 30-yard line. One of these two teams is going to be 2-0 when the day is over. First and 10, Broncos, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws to Lattimore down the sideline. And Lattimore makes a nice move. Perry Lattimore down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 8. And the Broncos take another timeout. They have 1 left with 53 seconds left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 1. Denver at the Charger 22-yard line. One thing we've seen so far this season, what a difference a quarterback has made. We've seen it with the Patriots. We've seen it with the Steelers. And now we're seeing it with the Denver Broncos. Adams, much better than Braxton Brown from last season. Gardner, we're seeing it with the Chargers. A lot better than his predecessor, Ethan Garbers. Garbers is still the backup. 2nd and 1 from the 22-yard line. Adams in the gun.
Here we go.
Adams looking. Throws and caught by DeCarva to the 18. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Denver. We've seen it with the Steelers, as Tom Allen has turned the Steelers around, at least so far early this season. .35 seconds left. Broncos holding on to that timeout here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the Charger 18-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. 22 seconds. Adams drops back. Adams rolls out. Throws and caught by, no, drop. Lattimore couldn't hold on. Broken up by James Granger, the 11th year safety out of Texas. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at the Charger 18-yard line. 15 seconds left. It would be a 35-yard field goal from here. On 2nd down, 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams back. Sets up a screen to Lattimore down the sideline. And Lattimore's in for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown catch on the swing pass to Perry Lattimore. And the Broncos go up 23-17. It has been a high-scoring half. It's kind of been a trend so far this season. Scoring is up a little bit. And now Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point. I don't know. Kick is up. And it's good. Denver's up by 7 with 9 seconds left here in the first half. And the Broncos do get the second half kickoff. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern, we'll have a doubleheader for you. It'll be the Packers and the 49ers, 2 playoff teams from last season. And then we'll have the Dolphins and the Browns, another couple of playoff teams from last season. Our Sunday night and Monday night games tomorrow will start at 1 Eastern. I want to get them in early in case we have power issues or anything tomorrow night. There's the kick. About 4 yards deep. Fields will take a knee. Marcus Fields. And now with 9 seconds left, the Chargers will have it at their own 25. Down 24-17. Been a high-scoring first half. Let's see what the Chargers do. Do they just go to the locker room or do they run a play? They're going to run a play. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore, and Marcus Lattimore to the 31-yard line. Chargers take a timeout, a gain of 6. 5 seconds left. Well, if you're going to call a timeout, why'd you do a running play? I don't get that. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the half, one would think. On 2nd down, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Gardner throws down the sideline, bouncing around, incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Denver 24, Chargers 17 here at Jammin' Sports. welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the second half AFC West contest. Broncos lead the Chargers 24-17. Both teams come in with 1-0 records early in the season. The winner of this game is going to be 2-0 atop the AFC West. The Raiders are a surprising 0-2 to start the season. I'll go over the rest of the AFC West standings in a minute. There's the kick. 4 yards deep. Mike Manning takes a knee, touchback. And Denver will have it at the 25-yard line. AFC West at the moment, Seattle's 2-0. Denver and the Chargers are 1-0. Kansas City's 1-1. And the Raiders are 0-2. Seattle off to a big start, too. Chargers beat Philadelphia. And then they upset the Giants earlier this week at the Meadowlands, 34-31. First and 10, Broncos. 3 wide to the far side. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams throws down the sideline. Jump ball. Restrepo comes down out of bounds. He caught it, but incomplete. Arsenio Gilbert kind of pushed him out of bounds there, or pulled him out of bounds. Nice play by Gilbert, keeping him from getting both feet down. I'm glad the NFL got rid of the force-out rule. They did that back in the second and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Second and 10. Adams to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Tackle made by James Granger, the safety. On 3rd down, Broncos come out. 3 to the far side. Adams under center. Adams drops back, throws, and caught by Zach Vaughn out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 for Vaughn, the tight end, in his 3rd year out of Oregon State. Arsenio Gilbert again on the tackle for the Chargers. It'll be first down, Denver. Clock keeps moving, coming up on 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Broncos from their own 43. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore across midfield to the 46-yard line. Another 11-yard gain. Another Bronco first down. Cody Savage on the tackle for the Chargers. First and 10, Denver at the San Diego 46-yard line. 3 to the near side. Adams under center. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Restrepo out of bounds at the 46. Actually, they say incomplete. He only got 1 foot in. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 46-yard line. Chargers looking to get a stop. They don't want to go down by 2 scores here. Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Adams to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Cody Savage on the tackle. Broncos getting big chunks of yardage now on just about every play. It'll be 3rd and 1. In the offset eye, Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff, throws to Miles, turns upfield, and Lee Miles down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 and another Bronco first down. Great drive by Denver so far to start the third quarter. Arsenio Gilbert again on the tackle. He's been busy. When one player is making all your tackles, something's wrong. Especially if that somebody's in the secondary. Then it's just doubly wrong. First and 10 Broncos now at the Charger 28-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams under center. Adams draws back. Throws down the middle to Barksdale. Down to the 14-yard line. A 14-yard gain by John Barksdale. First down, Denver. Well, it's obvious to me the Broncos are a lot better team than they were last season. They got a lot of new players. They drafted well. And they have a better quarterback. First and 10 from the Charger 14-yard line. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tackle made by John Keith, the defensive end. We're down to 4:35 here in the third quarter. Adams under center. Adams looking. Adams in trouble. He gets sacked back at the 14-yard line. Emmanuel Sparks, the defensive tackle, in his second year out of Washington. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. It's a loss of 4 yards. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos at the Charger 14. Even a field goal makes it a 2-score game. 4 wide. Adams drops back. Adams steps up. Adams is going to take off. And Kyle Adams gets the first down. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Very nearly got in. A 13-yard run by Kyle Adams. A career backup who finally gets a chance to start now with the Broncos in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. He was on the Cardinals the last 2 seasons as a backup. Before that, he was on the Bengals. First and goal from the 1-yard line. On first and goal, Adams hands off to Gable, and Ben Gable, no gain. The Chargers are right there to make the stop. The tackle made by number 90. That's Toby Smith in his 14th year out of North Carolina. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. I have a Charger that's misnumbered. I see him there, a defensive tackle, number 2. I'll figure out who he is. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Adams to Miles. And Miles will lose 3 yards back to the 4-yard line. Cody Savage on the tackle, the safety. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Trying to figure out who number 2 is. There he is, Atwood. Atwood. He's supposed to be 91. I don't know how he got to be number 2. I'll fix it after the game. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Branch in motion. Adams looking. Throws. Caught by Branch. Touchdown. Denver. Marcus Branch. A 4-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos go up by 13. 30-17 on the Chargers. Denver has made it a 2-possession game. The way the Broncos are playing, I'm looking forward to that Steeler-Bronco game next week. If the Broncos hold on, they'll both be 2-0. And now the extra point by Braden Oliver. Snap kick is up. And it's good. Broncos up by 14, 31-17. And they ate up a majority of the third quarter. The Chargers have yet to touch the football here in the second half. They finally will. Down by 2 touchdowns. That was a long, sustained drive by Denver. .242 left to play. We're in the third quarter. Sam Beasley will kick off. He's the punter in his 7th year out of Missouri. Beasley gets the punt away from the 6-yard line. Terrence Broadway over the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Chargers. Steven Gardner will come back out. He only has 3 completions, but 2 of them for touchdowns. That's a weird stat. Chargers will take over at their own 27-yard line, down by 14, trying to get back in this game. Chargers come out in the I formation. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Marcus Lattimore to the 34-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Parker Cameron came up, made the tackle. The 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. .220 and counting. Five wide for San Diego. Gardner in the shotgun. 2nd and 3. Gardner draws back. Throws and caught by Deion Tate. Out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. Picks up the first down. As we're under 2 minutes now left in the third quarter. Jeff Benjamin on the tackle. The 7th-year safety out of Ohio State. We will have college football for you after this. Let's see who's up next. It'll be LSU at Georgia up next. Pretty good game. 1st and 10. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws deep. Caught by Jacoby George down to the 29-yard line. It's a 29-yard catch by George. The 3rd-year receiver out of the University of Miami. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, on the tackle. The Chargers trying to make it a one-possession game. .122 and counting. Here in the third. 1st and 10 Chargers from the Bronco 29. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking, throws, and caught by Randolph. Touchdown. Chargers. Aaron Randolph, a 29-yard touchdown catch. The 3rd-year receiver out of Maryland. Well, we got a high-scoring game here. It's now an 8-point game, as San Diego's trying to battle back. And now Tyler Hines for the point after. The extra point's up and good. Broncos lead is now 7. 31-24, a minute 4 left here in the third quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week number 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 1-0 coming in. Excuse me. Mark Erickson will kick off. There's the kickoff by Erickson. From the goal line, Mike Manning over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Manning out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Broncos with 1 minute left in the third quarter. Denver leading 31-24. Can the Broncos make it a 2-score game again? Or can the Chargers get a stop on defense? If you missed the earlier game this evening, the Rams beat the Bears handily, 31-10. Rams are now 2-0 on the season. The Bears are 0-2. That game is on YouTube if you want to check it out. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore, not a whole lot. Well, 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Bobby Bolton on the tackle. We're down to 42 seconds left in the third. 2nd and 7 for Denver at their own 30. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams back. Adams throws, caught by Restrepo. And Restrepo picks up 2 out to the 32-yard line. Make it a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. Darius Banks on the tackle for the Chargers. We're down to 20 seconds left in the third quarter. It's rare that we get on Friday night this time of year, but we didn't have any basketball tonight. They moved it up to avoid the weather. 3rd and 4. Adams throws near side, out of bounds, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see if the clock will run. It'll be 4th down. Chargers get the stop they needed. Denver will have to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. This will be the last play of the third quarter. It'll be fielded by Fields as he gets tackled at the 19. At the end of 3, Broncos lead it 31-24 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back. Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the fourth quarter. Davis has rejoined us, rooting for his Broncos. 1st and 10 Chargers now. They can tie this one up on this drive if they can get a touchdown. San Diego will start from their own 19-yard line. Chargers come out 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner back. Gardner throws. Caught by Jacoby George. Out to the 25. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle by number 28. Connor Andrews, the rookie out of Texas. Overtime not out of the question here. On the 2nd and 4 from their own 25. 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner back. Gardner throws. Caught by Lattimore on the run out of the backfield. And Marcus Lattimore out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And a Charger first down. Parker Cameron on the tackle for the Broncos. San Diego trying to tie it up. Broncos were up 31-17 just a little while ago. Now it's 31-24. First and 10 Chargers. At their own 47-yard line. 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by Roush. The ageless wonder, Jim Roush, down to the 33-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 20. Jim Roush, in his 18th year out of Navy, the tight end, now in his 3rd year with the Chargers, after spending 15 years with Tampa Bay. He's 45 years old and playing tight end. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. That's a definition of tough right there. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Gardner throws. Caught by George. Jacoby George down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 24. First and goal. Chargers at the Bronco 9. What a comeback by San Diego. They were down by 14 a moment ago. They're about to tie it up if they can punch it in. Clock is moving, 6:10 and counting. First and goal from the Bronco 9. Chargers in the offset eye. Gardner under center. Gardner to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore down to the 5. And they're going to get the Broncos with a face mask. That's going to be half the distance to the goal line. And an automatic first down. It was on Jackie Pierce, I do believe, the linebacker. Nope, Parker Cameron. I was wrong. It'll be first and goal from the 3-yard line. Automatic first down. That'll stop the clock with 5:57 left in regulation. Broncos up 31-24. On first and goal, Gardner under center. Gardner, 3-step drop, looking, throws. Got hit as he threw, incomplete. He got bumped. It'll be second and goal from the 3-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 5:45 left in regulation. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. 3 to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner to Fields, and he's in for the touchdown. Marcus Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. The second year back out of Stephen F. Austin. Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't remember seeing that before either. And now the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this one up. Boy, what a game this has been. Tyler Hines for the point after. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 31. Still a lot of time left. 5:42 left to play here in regulation. That's why 19 is so cool, man. We must have done like at least 2,000 games by now, if not more. And we're still seeing new stuff. It's about 250 games a season. This is our 11th season on Twitch. So yeah, at least 2,500 games already. A vast majority of them with 19. I would say of that 2,500, probably 2,200 of them on Twitch. DeCarva from the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. And he brings it out to the 27-yard line. Still a lot of time left. 5:39 as the Broncos offense comes back out. Adams, his stats on the day. Kyle Adams having a great day. Back in week 1, the Broncos beat the Chiefs 23-17. They've scored 31 here today. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center.
Here we go.
Randall in motion. Adams, play action. Adams throws, and DeCarva can't hold on. That was broken up by the rookie Arsenio Gilbert. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Gilbert slaps it away from DeCarva. 5:35 left. We're tied at 31. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 27-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back, throws, caught by DeCarva, and a flag is down as DeCarva gets out to about the 20. Well, now they say incomplete, but a flag is down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask on the Chargers, Odell Briggs. That's going to move the ball out to the 46-yard line, an automatic first down for the Broncos. With 5:31 remaining, we're tied at 31. Chargers play at Buffalo next week, and the Broncos are home for Pittsburgh next week. First and 10, Broncos. 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Adams, high snap, fakes the handoff. Adams rolls out. Adams, he's going to take off, and he gets to the 46. That'd be a gain of 8 as they cross midfield. It'll be 2nd and 2. Darius Banks came up, made the tackle. As we hit the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, we're tied at 31. Darius Banks, the former Panther, picked up by the Chargers during the offseason. That's a free agent. 2nd and 2, 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Restrepo in motion. Adams throws, caught by Restrepo. No, he took a big lick by Odell Briggs. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Xavier Restrepo couldn't hold on. 4:41 left. Big 3rd down for Denver right here at the Charger 46-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws, caught by Nick Vaughn, or Zach Vaughn, excuse me, to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 and a Bronco first down. Nick Vaughn plays for the Jets. It's Zach Vaughn, the tight end. First down, Denver keeps the drive alive. Cody Savage comes up and makes the tackle. We've had no turnovers in this game so far. 1st and 10, Denver at the Charger 40. Adams under center. Adams back. Adams rolls out, and Adams is going to take off. He slides at the 33-yard line, a gain of 7. It'd be a 50-yard field goal from here. Under 4 minutes to play now in regulation. We're tied at 31. Broncos trying to get into field goal range. .350 and counting. Broncos empty backfield now, 5 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams throws outside, caught by Restrepo to the 27-yard line, a gain of 6, and that'll be a Denver first down. Xavier Restrepo, the 3rd-year receiver out of Miami. And now It'd be a 45-yard field goal from here. 3:22 and counting. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center. Randall in motion. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by Bolton. Bobby Bolton. Belton, actually. Actually, it's Bolton, I think. I'll get it right. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos now at the Charger 27-yard line. 4 wide to the 3 to the near side. Adams in the gun. Adams looking. Adams throws, and Lattimore can't hold on. It was broken up by number 98, John Keith, the defensive end. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. Shot to intercept it. It was actually broken up by Phillips, number 56. As Cam Phillips, the second-year linebacker out of Rhode Island. He's the only player on these rosters from Rhode Island. 3rd and 10 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide for the Broncos. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws deep. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2:35 left. They were looking for John Barksdale. Incomplete. And now Braden Oliver will come on. And he'll try a 44-yard field goal attempt to give the Broncos the lead once again. From 44. Snap. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. Oh, it is good. I'm sorry. I thought it hit the upright. It got through. And the Broncos lead at 34-31. I swore that hit the upright, but no, it didn't. It bounced off the net. It was just the angle. So the Broncos are up 34-31 with 2:31 left. Plenty of time for the Chargers to retaliate. San Diego still has all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. And they can still win it with a touchdown. Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver. Kickoff by Beasley. 3 yards deep. Broadway brings it back out over the 20, 25. Terrence Broadway, a nice return out to the 35-yard line. And now the Chargers, they only need about 35 yards, 35 to 40 yards to get into field goal range. Denver up 34-31, 2:27 left. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Stephen Gardner, the quarterback, in his 8th year out of Houston. Spent 7 years with the Giants, mostly as a backup. And now the starting quarterback for the San Diego Chargers. On 1st and 10, Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Gardner throws downfield, caught by Jacoby George, wide open, all the way down to the Bronco 40-yard line. A gain of 25 yards. Chargers not wasting any time getting it downfield. Parker Cameron on the tackle. This has been some game, I'll tell you what. 65 total points. And this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I do believe it does. Broncos up 34-31 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. The final 2 minutes of regulation. Broncos lead the Chargers 34-31. It'll be 1st and 10, San Diego at the Denver 40-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun, make it 5 wide. Empty backfield. Gardner back Throws underneath, caught by Aaron Randolph. Down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10. Another Charger first down. Chargers go to the hurry-up. Gardner in the shotgun. 4 wide this time. Single back. Gardner back. Gardner looking. Throws near side. Caught by Lattimore. Rolls out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And that'll stop the clock with 1:41 left. It'd be a 45-yard field goal now from here. Second and 7. 5 wide, empty backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner draws back. Gardner looking, throws. Caught by Tate down the sideline. Deon Tate to the 5. A gain of 22 yards. Tate's having a big day. He already has 2 touchdowns. 5 receptions for 178. That's a pretty good average. Jeff Benjamin on the tackle. It'll be 1st and goal Chargers now. They can take the lead with a touchdown. Dick. 1:34 left. 1st and goal from the 5. Chargers come out in the I formation. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Landrum. And Jack Landrum picks up a yard. Chargers go to the hurry-up. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Gardner in the shotgun. 4 wide. Gardner back. Gardner in trouble. They brought the blitz. And they get him back at the 13. A loss of 9. Maxwell on the sack for the Broncos. And now it's 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. Gardner in the gun. Gardner back. Gardner throws underneath. Landrum in for the touchdown. On second effort, a 13-yard touchdown catch by Jack Landrum. He would not be denied. He got into the end zone. And the Chargers go up 37-34. What a game. Both teams have offenses, that's for sure. Can't wait for the rematch later in the year in Denver. And now Tyler Hines for the point after. Kick is up. Oh, it hit the upright. That keeps the door open for the Broncos. Oh, that's huge. Instead of a touchdown, now the Broncos can tie it up with a field goal. The extra point hit the right upright. 37-34. Well, that changes this one drastically. Now Denver can tie it up with a field goal. They still have all 3 of their timeouts and 1:03 to work with. That was absolutely huge. And now Erickson will kick off. From the 3-yard line, Mike Manning over the 20, 25. Manning down to the 25-yard line. 1 minute left. Denver with all 3 of their timeouts. Denver needs about 40 to 45 yards to get into field goal range. They have all 3 of their timeouts. We could be looking at overtime here. About the only thing the Chargers have done wrong today. Offensively, anyway. The missed extra point. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams back to throw. Steps up, rolls out, throws deep. Caught by Restrepo. No. He took a shot from Odell Briggs. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Great play by Briggs, the linebacker. 54 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 25. What a game. On 2nd down. Broncos come out 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Adams drops back. Adams throws, and he underthrew that one. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. He was looking for Colt Cruz downfield. 51 seconds left. 3rd and 10 from their own 25. Chargers up by 3. Broncos come out. 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Adams back. Adams throws and overthrows everybody. It'll be 4th down. Waldo's in the house. Not saying anything, but he's in the house. Where's Waldo? He's somewhere. It comes down to this for the Broncos. They got to pick up the first down. They still have 3 timeouts. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. 4th and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws. Caught by Vaughn. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. The Chargers will take over. The Broncos went 3 and out. Zach Vaughn couldn't hold on. James Granger, I think, helped knock the ball away. Yeah, he slapped it out of there. Great play by Granger. Gardner. Well, he can tie a record with 1 more touchdown. He's got 4. Garrett Green for the Browns holds the record. 5 touchdown passes. It's only happened once. And that was the final game of the regular season last season for the Browns. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Broncos will start using their timeouts. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore down to the 19. Broncos take a timeout. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. If the Chargers pick up a first down, it's over. College football up next. LSU at Georgia. SEC contest. 2nd and 3 from the 19-yard line. 39 seconds left. Chargers are going to go to 2-0, and the Broncos are going to drop to 1-1 on the season. Second and 3 from the 19-yard line. In the I formation. Gardner to Lattimore. Picks up the first down. 5 yards to the 14-yard line. Broncos take a timeout, but we're under 40 seconds. And that will do it. Chargers, they were down 31-17 at one point, and they come back to win this game. Great game by the Chargers. Updating the standings here. Broncos will drop to 1-1. 1st and 10 in the victory formation. Denver has 1 timeout left. Gardner takes a knee. Broncos take their final timeout. 1 more snap, and this one's over. What a game. It was much better than our first game. Rams blew out the Bears. Rams look good, though. I will say that. I updated everything here. Evil Dead is now 12-13. He got both games right today. Evil Dead on the comeback trail. In the victory formation, this should be the last play of the game. Gardner takes a knee. Clock will run. Great effort by the Broncos. It just comes up a little bit short. These two will play again later in the season. Final seconds will tick away. Your final score, San Diego 37, Denver 34. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. College football up next. We'll see you then.